Hi everyone, my name is Kim and I'm a corporate pilot. I fly TBM for a corporate charter company.
Hi, my name is Nikki and I'm a captain for a regional airline as well as a pilot in the United States Air Force flying KC-135s.
Hey guys, it's Fly Alyssa and I am from Jacksonville, Illinois.
Hello, my name is Claire Schindler. I live in Athens, Georgia, the United States, and I'm a corporate pilot, so I fly Part 135 in a corporate jet. The jet I fly is called the Falcon 7X.
Hi ladies, my name is Erica Jackman and I'm a Seattle-based pilot for Delta Airlines, and I currently fly the 757 and the 767, mostly to Asia and Europe.
Hello everyone, my name is Beth. I'm one of the One Plane Jane ambassadors and I want to talk a little bit about aviation. I'm not a pilot, but I've been around aviation my whole life.
I'm Caitlin. I am a dispatcher for an air ambulance company here in Honolulu, Hawaii.
I'm Emmy. I'm from Kansas City, Kansas, and I'm an aviation engineer and flight instructor.
My first flight was with my dad. He then became my first flight instructor when I was only 15 years old.
Taking off and landing and just him not knowing that I had taken a flight before, so with a friend. So that was pretty funny to just him be so amazed and excited about me learning.
My first flight was while I was a student at Clemson University. I took a intro flight with the Clemson Flying Club, and from the first engine start, I was head over heels in love with it and knew that I had to change my entire career path, and that flight changed my entire trajectory in life. It was literally love at first flight.
Being able to control a machine above the ground away from everybody else and just be in control of something like that was amazing.
I was 19 years old and in college at the University of Washington, and I took a flight lesson up at Payne Field in Everett near the Boeing plant, and I'll just never forget the landing. It was kind of a bumpy day, beautiful, clear, sunny day, but a little bit bumpy, and we came in for landing and I felt like it was just the best roller coaster ride I'd ever been on, and I couldn't believe that if I learned how to do that, that maybe I could do that for a living.
I remember walking into the dispatch center and thinking I had walked into NASA. All the big screens, all the airplanes tracking it. I was totally overwhelmed. So much so that I mistakenly called a rotor a fixed wing and didn't know the difference and was totally embarrassed. Thankfully, I know the difference now.
And I remember laughing uncontrollably because I was just in such disbelief that I was controlling an airplane all by myself.
I remember thinking, how am I going to get down? How am I going to survive this? And if I panic, will they be on the radio? And then I remembered to call my mom afterwards and tell her that I had soloed.
And I heard, my tail number to do a 180 back into the downwind. And that was kind of an odd instruction. So I kind of thought about it for a second and I was like, okay. So I just did a turn back into the downwind, climbed back up. And what had happened was they cleared me to land in front of a Falcon jet. So I just went out of it, jet landed, I landed. It was a happy story. Taxied in front of the Falcon. And now I'm flying Falcons, so that was kind of a cool thing for it to come full circle.
Coming in short final, it was like a scene from Top Gun. I was flaring and I just knew this was going to be the best landing I had ever had. And I heard the main wheels just ever so lightly touch, and then my nose dropped. I was on center line. I finally felt like a real pilot.
What I'm most looking forward to about my first flight is yes, I'm also a student pilot. Woohoo, student pilots. It's just finally getting my hands on those controls.
I think the industry is more accepting of everyone, and I don't think it's perfect. We still have a long way to go, but we're making changes, and that's what matters.
Realizing that it's such a small world.
When I first started, the 1,500-hour rule was not in effect. So while I was in training, that changed. And with that, I ended up having to change my plans and figure out another way to build time.
Technology, when I started, I had round dials, as you call them, vacuum instruments, pretty basic stuff from, when airplanes were first invented. And now with the GPS and the moving map displays and the weather radar and everything, it just keeps getting better and better.
Because I got to be a part of the aviation community, which is the best community I've ever been a part of.
I have seen so many more women involved, and I think that's awesome. I love the support from females in aviation and the different groups that have popped up.
This massive movement and this passion for encouraging, inspiring women of all ages. It's not just girls anymore. It's everyone, and I love that. Because I hope someday that, my mom will get, her pilot certificate and we'll be able to race together and do all kinds of aviation things together.
To just be yourself, get out there, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something just because you're a woman. Show them that gender has nothing to do with it, and just have fun. Aloha.
You should always follow your heart, always follow your gut, and if you're really passionate about something, you do it.
To never give up, but to do everything you do with a smile. Have a positive attitude and believe that you can, because you can.
Just not to give up and not to get discouraged.
To be yourself and be strong, and you can be anything that you want to be, and never let anybody tell you differently.
Just follow your gut, follow your heart, and focus on the positive. Don't focus on the negative. Always focus on the positive, because when you're doing what you love and you're passionate about it, the world really benefits from that. It benefits from us following our dreams and doing what we're good at. So don't let anything ever hold you back, and always just follow your heart.
I kind of wish that as a child I had enjoyed airplanes more, and so I've taken it upon myself to make sure that my kids, and especially my daughters, are introduced to airplanes and aviation in a way that is more accessible to them.
There's always going to be haters. Even now, there's always going to be people that are going to want to show you up and seem cooler and better than you, but the reality is that it doesn't matter. We're all in this together. We're all in aviation for a reason. We love what we do. We're a different breed of people. We just love aviation. We love flying. It's just who we are.
There's going to be so many people that think that you don't belong there. Please don't be one of them. There's going to be so many people and so many ways that are going to make you want to quit, and you just can't. The best part of where I am right now is I've proved so many people wrong, and I continue to prove them wrong every day.
Other ladies in the industry, other women pilots, other women mechanics, anybody in the field, befriend them. They are your support network.
You're not alone in this, not by a long shot. You've got sisters all around the world, sisters in aviation that want to see you thrive, but you've also got, friends, family. It doesn't matter what their gender is. Everybody is supporting you.
Just like my 9-year-old daughter says, you don't have to wear the clothes to be able to go on the adventure. You can just go on the adventure. So go on your adventure.